Welcome to my first YouTube video, part of my new channel, and this video today is from the Amiens Brocante, the Grande Brocante or Decollage 2023. So yeah, I filmed it in all the wrong format, I've got loads to learn, but I promise I will get better. So I hope you enjoy and you will like and subscribe. We're off on a road trip, and where are we going? We're heading along the 303. It's always a long way. Where can we be going? Anyone guessing? We've checked in at the Eurotunnel. So we must be going to France. Just waiting to get onto the high vehicles section of Eurotunnel, and we're driving in and we're in France. So we're on the autoroute, heading to our hotel. We're going to be in safe hands because all the police bikes are also parked up at the hotel. And the next morning we head off bright and early, heading off to the van. Here's me having a silly 5 minutes and we're back on the autoroute. There's always loads of driving, but it is the fun part. There's the convoy behind me. And we arrive at our first dealer stop, queued up, waiting to see all the goodies inside. Oh, it takes such a while to sort of get your eye in and see all the stuff, but that one kind of jumped out at me. So then I started to explain and mess about. Explain about the carvings, and this is a period in France called Henri II, so Henry II, and it's known for a sort of heavily overcarved wooden gargoyles, lions, oh there's a sort of serpent. But yeah, it's an incredible thing. You know, these panels actually on their own are worth quite good money, and it's got beautiful ormolu handles. There's a lot to like about these pieces, and I managed to find a really interesting little Folie Bergère magazine. Squirrel it away in my collection, no doubt. So there's a wide variety of things here. Porcelain, we saw the lighting, there's lots of mirrors. And we're back on the road again, and it's still raining. Here's the croissant adventure. That's sort of... the autoroutes always go on, and finally we arrive at Amiens. So they have this big street market twice a year, and the big cathedral in front of you. I'm heading down one of the little windy streets near the cathedral, and one of my favourite little hotels. I've stayed here a number of times over the years. This is about midway through the market, which takes up really the whole city. So we're heading into the hotel and get sort of settled down. So here we are, arriving at my special little hotel. It's a small boutique hotel. I've stayed here often. Love it here. Hey, and here I am, ready to go, looking for antiques. Where are the stalls? Come with me. Here's the beautiful cathedral in the middle of Amiens. So we're here, my favourite place, and we're deciding whether it's antiques or food.
And beer.
And beer. And wine. So we're having...
food.
No, for the first time ever. Turn right, slightly right. Hang on, I'm just going to stop for a minute. Oh, this isn't very picturesque, is it? I think I'll do another one. So I'm heading off down here to the well-known restaurant area, and the dealers are starting to come onto their pitches. So this is quite late at night, in fact might be the middle of the night, and I've already hopped into the back of someone's van and bought a big mirror. Always speak to the doggos, and this is the early part of the morning, so we probably end up going around the whole city 2 or 3 times. So it's starting to get busier. Oh, I loved this picture of the gypsy woman. So there's a wide variety of stalls. Some of them are locals that literally live in the flats and houses here and just turf stuff out. And then there are lots of professional antique dealers that save up all their best bits and for these big street markets. So here I'm looking at some midcentury pieces. I can't remember if I bought that one or not. It's fairly unusual for me to carry stuff, but probably because I've made the mistake of leaving the trolley at the van for this little walk around. So I'm sort of scouring these stalls. It's early in the morning is a good time because it's not so packed at the moment. These were some beautiful champagne coupes. Have to be careful, the shorter ones are actually made for desserts or ice creams or fruits, not champagne. That's probably. We came across this really lovely stall filled with some really interesting things, but obviously aimed at retail and not at trade customers, but great to see nonetheless. And so the market continues. The stalls just go on, but you have to keep looking and looking for the things that you want, whether that's fabric or jewellery or mirrors or pictures or furniture or shoes. I mean, it's all there for the finding. You've just got to keep going and keep looking. Literally every road in this city is filled with things that you're going to want to buy. So we had a quick stop here and we had 2 trolleys that we'd absolutely filled with things that we bought earlier in the day. It'd been raining on and off, and you know, this is quite hard work pushing all this back to the van. You can't get the vans parked that close, so there's a lot of walking to and from the vans back into the stalls. But we have to keep looking. I loved that French farmhouse table, but that definitely wasn't coming back on this trip. Had to stop to look at the blossoms. I mean, who doesn't love a blossom in spring? And the French cakes. Oh, patisserie is a thing to die for. So all the normal, or a lot of the normal bars and restaurants are all open. It's a big thing for them, like a sort of carnival or village fete type atmosphere. And we stopped for a cheeky glass of red at about 10:30. Then followed by the sausage and chips. Obviously I was enjoying that. And finally at the end of the day, heading back to the hotel. Well, a French trip wouldn't be complete without a quick trip into the French supermarket on our way back to the ferry. And I just had to look at this seafood. We ended up buying some prawns and some oysters for our trip back. So while we're waiting for the ferry, they've got this area where you can try some of the wines. And so we did. And finally we're off the ferry, back in England, and the long drive home. I'm so excited, I can't wait to get back and see what's in the back of the van. Thank you for watching my first YouTube video. So that was Amiens 2023, and very soon there's going to be Amiens 2024. So please like and subscribe, and then you'll be sure not to miss anything, as I promise it's going to get better.